Special presentation. Well, not special. It's a live presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and or future. Well, I'm hoping. Well, my name is Ron Juckett. Welcome to the program on a Tuesday at lunch here on Twitch.tv or a Wednesday after lunch on YouTube or later. And I hope your Christmas was much more uneventful than mine. My Christmas was actually pretty good. The day after, we'll get into that over the course of the game. But let's first talk about the game we're going to have in front of us. We're going back to April 20th, 1949 for the Philadelphia Athletics and the Boston Red Sox. The Boston Red Sox come into this game 0-1 on the year and are hoping to get one game better than they were in real life, because that would take care of the New York Yankees and give the Red Sox their second pennant in 4 years. For the Red Sox, this was their golden age until the mid-70s. Between 46 and 49, they won the American League in 1946, lost the World Series in 7, lost a one-game playoff to Cleveland in 48, and them and the Yankees went right down to the last day of the season, the 49 year, before the Yankees pulled ahead. And when Ted Williams was called up to active service in 1950, that pretty much was the end of the salad days for the Red Sox. For the Philadelphia A's, well, Connie Mack is still the manager. In fact, this team would finish above 500 for the last time in Philadelphia in 1949, so they could make some noise. They've started off 2-0, and it'll be Joe Coleman and Ellis Kinder going at it next, right here, as Retro Sports Network presents Major League Baseball Replay 1949. Today from Shibe Park in Philadelphia, it's the Philadelphia Athletics and the Boston Red Sox. Brought to you by DigitalDice.com, the best darn podcast on the web for your sports simulation and replay needs. Find us today on Spotify, Spreaker, iTunes, not all one word, or wherever else fine podcasts are listed. So it's Joe Coleman and Kinder going out there. Thank you. Thanks, my friend. We'll get into this, what happened over the weekend, about halfway through the game, but felt well enough to want to do this, and then we're just going to kind of play things by ear as the week goes along. Joe Coleman went 13-14 with a save in 49, a 3.86 ERA, 240 in the third innings, 249 hits. 12 homers, 127 walks, 109 strikeouts. So again, he's got the dreaded disease that every 1949 pitcher has. Oh, the cat's awake. The lack of ability to throw strikes. One moment while we take care of Emily. This is Retro Sports Network. So Coleman had 30 starts in 49. He's 26 years old. He is a right-hander, and then the fastball is at 87, and he's a ground ball pitcher. This will be the lineup he'll face. Don DiMaggio is in center field. He'll lead off. Johnny Pesky is at third in 1949. He'll bat second. The splendid splinter, Ted Williams, is in left. He'll bat third. Vern Stevens at short cleans up, and you'll see why when we get to him. Bobby Doerr is at second. He'll bat fifth. Spence is in right field. He'll go sixth. Walt Droppo, a rookie, is at first. He'll bat seventh. Batts is behind the plate. He'll go eighth. And Kinder, someone will let me know, is on the mound. He'll bat ninth. Defensively for the Phillies, it's Elmer Vallow in left. Chapman is in center, an 8 and a 7. Taffy right, a 4 and a 6 in right. Hank Majeski is 6 at third. Eddie Juiced a 9 at short. Suter, I believe it's Pete, is a 7 at second. Ferris Fain is a 6 at first. Bernie Rosar is a 4 and a 3 behind the plate. And Coleman is a 4 with a 9.38 fielding percentage. And if I start to sound off, please let me know in the chat. I'm feeling good. We should be able to get through this in one piece, but you never know. Dami 1 for 5 on the year. Singled, struck out, and scored in the Red Sox opening day loss. 307, 8 homers, and 60 RBI in 1949. And Coleman hit him. So Vallo was a 9 and a 3 in left. So DiMaggio, who's a threat to steal, is on first for Johnny Pesky. Johnny went 0 for 3 in the opener with a walk and a run scored. 306, 2 homers, and 69 RBI. I suppose we could hit and run with him. He struck out all of 19 times. There goes DiMaggio, the throw down to Juiced, and they got him. So much for that 74%, eh? So a 1-0 count to Pesky and 1 out. And there's a ground ball to Suter. Over to Fain, 2 out. Thank you. I feel about 95% of the way there. Some bloops where I get kind of tired and a little bit of a headache, but I wasn't worried about doing this stream. I wanted to hold off, though, until I could. Teddy Williams went 1 for 3 in the opener. He doubled, drove in a run. A triple crown year for Williams. 353, 43 homers, 159 RBI, and drew 162 walks. Here's a fly ball, or pop-up, right side. Fain will make the catch, and that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. Red Sox get Dom DiMaggio thrown out trying to steal after half an inning, no score. So, Kinder or Kinder? I want to say Kinder. Ellis had a magnificent end of the 48 season, but did not pitch the playoff. That was Denny Galehouse. 23-6, 4 saves, an ERA of 3.36. 252 innings, 251 hits. 21 homers, 99 walks, and 138 strikeouts, which is a metric ton for the era. Kinder, a refugee from the St. Louis Browns. His nickname is Old Folks. Okay, he's 34, so he's no spring chicken. In fact, he'd pitch another 8 years. Red Sox also used him out of the pen at times. 30 starts. He's a fastball pitcher and a flyball pitcher at 84, which could get him into trouble at Fenway. In fact, he gave up 21 homers. But he was an MVP candidate for Boston in 49. Yeah, Kinder is what I'm going to do. If Jamie shows up, he's pretty good at this sort of thing. Here's the the Athletics lineup. Eddie Juiced will lead off at short. Vallo is in left field. He'll bat second. Ferris Fain will play first and bat third. Taffy Wright cleans up and right. 3 lefties in a row for the A's. Hank Majeski at third will bat fifth. Chapman in center field will go sixth. Rosard, the catcher, bats seventh. Suter, the second baseman, eighth. And Coleman, who threw all of 7 pitches in the top of the first, will bat ninth. Ted Williams is in left. The less we say about his defense, the better. Dom DiMaggio is a 9 and 8 in center. Spence is a 5 and a 4 in right. Pesky is a 10 at third. Vern Stevens a 7 at short. Bobby Dorr a 10 at second. Droppo a 6 at first. Bats pretty good defensively, 8 and a 7. And Kinder, well, he's not winning a Gold Glove, a 2 with a 9.72 fielding percentage. Juiced 4 for 9 in the first 2 Philly games. The A's are 2-0. 263, 23 homers, and 81 RBI. And that is a fly ball to right. Spence goes back to the fence, 1 out. Brings up Elmer Vallo, 2 for 7 on the year, a double and a homer. 283, 5 homers, and 85 RBI on the real year. And there's a ground ball up the middle, base hit. Stevens dove and couldn't get there. Williams are being generous too. He's a 5 and a 5 and left. Ferris Fain 3 for 8 on the year with 3 RBI, 3 singles, a run scored, and a stolen base. He stole 8 on the year. 263, 3 homers, and 78 RBI. Kinder deals. Got him on a 1-2, swinging at 75. 2 out. And that'll bring up Taffy Wright. By the way, thanks to Al, Red Sox fan, for the new pictures. These look marvelous. Taffy, 1 for 8 on the year. Grounded into 2 double plays. And limited action for the Athletics. He hit 235, 2 homers, and 25 RBI. Runner on first is Vallo, 2 out. Right, in the left center field. DiMaggio will pick it up. Vallo will go to third, and the A's have runners on first and third and 2 out for Majeski. And that is one of Majeski's play ball cards. I know that. Hitting 400 in the early going. 4 for 10 with an RBI. 277, 9 homers, and 67 RBI. Pitch to Majeski is a fly ball, right center field. DiMaggio is there, and Dami makes the catch. No runs. Again, the A's strand 2. No errors. After 1, the Red Sox nothing, the Athletics nothing. So yeah, sometimes I slip and go too fast, but I'm not sure if that's because of what happened or just me being a bit rusty. Because that's what it feels like. I'm a bit rusty. Vern Stevens leads off the second. 0 for 3 with a walk in the opener. Listen to these numbers. 290, 39 homers, and 159 RBI. So he had more RBI than Ted Williams. Just a magnificent year. And that duo is what got the Red Sox to the last game of the regular season. Coleman starts the second with a liner into center field. Chapman will pick it up. Stevens will round first and hold. There's no manager listed. It's Joe McCarthy, isn't it? The former Yankee manager. Here's Bobby Doerr. Doerr 1 for 4 with 2 RBI. 309 on the real year, 18 homers, and 109 RBI. Stevens on first, no score. Top the second. Nobody out. Liner down the line and left is foul. And somebody from Atlantic City woke up and realized they had a foul ball in front of him. 66 degrees and not a breath of wind here at Scheib. I don't know what year they fully named it Connie Mack. Something tells me that the last few years it was Connie Mack for the A's and not for the Phillies. But it's listed here as Scheib Park. Which means don't email me in 2 years to tell me I'm wrong. 1 to the door. Here's a base hit left field. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. Stevens will round third and score. Doerr's on his way to third triple. So 1-0 Red Sox. On the triple, it's Stan Spence. First at-bat of the year, 150. He only had 20 at-bats for the Red Sox. No homers and an RBI. Runner on third, nobody out. 1-0 Boston. Pitch to Spence. There's a base hit right side. Wright will pick it up. Doerr will score. And it's 2-0 Boston. So here's Walt Droppo. Technically would be a rookie in 1950, and you see why. He only had 41 at-bats in 49. Hit 146 with an RBI. He went 0 for 4 in the Red Sox opener. Just in case you're wondering, they lost to the A's yesterday, 4-3 in 10 innings. So Philly's already got 1 in this set. Runner on first, throw to first. Spence is back. Pitch to Droppo. There's a ground ball to Coleman. The Suter for 1 over to Fain, and that should be and is 2. So 2 out for Matt Batts, who hit .242, 3 homers, and 31 RBI. Does not have any at-bats in the season. And a good defensive catcher for Boston. Ball 4, Coleman lost him. First walk for Joe. 86-mile-an-hour fastball was lowered inside. 2 out. For the pitcher, Kinder, 130 and 7 RBI. Struck out 24 times in 92 at-bats. Kinder up the middle, juiced over to Suter for the force, and that will retire the side. But the Red Sox get 2 runs, highlighted by the triple by Bobby Doerr on 3 hits and no errors. They leave a runner on after an inning and a half. It's 2-0 Boston. So it'll be Sam Chapman, Bernie Rosar, and I believe Pete Suter to face Kinder here in the second. Chapman, 2 for 9 on the year with a triple and 2 RBI. 278, 24 homers, and 108 RBI. Kinder starts the second with a fly ball to left. Williams goes back. 1 out. Here's Buddy Rosar, 3 for 8 on the year. And again, that looks like one of those play ball cards for Buddy. 295 at-bats. No homers and 6 RBI. Here's a liner in the right field. Spence will throw it into second. Not in time. So Bernie's got himself a double. Third hit for the A's. And that'll bring up Pete Suter, who's 0 for 7 with 2 strikeouts on the year. 267, 10 homers, and 75 RBI on the dance card. And real life. Into right. Spence has it for the out. Rosar goes back. Will hold. 2 out. For the pitcher, Joe Coleman. 177, a homer, and 5 RBI. CS High 312 is our latest follower. Thank you for the follow. You are now 158. Coleman chugs that one into right field. He's dugging for extra bases. Rosar will score, and it's 2-1. So the A's have cut the lead in half. 9 batters for Kinder. Inning and 2/3, 30 pitches, 4 hits, and a strikeout. No, there's some ill effects. We'll talk about it halfway through the game. Good morning, Lorenzo. Hope you were feeling well today. Juiced is 0 for 1. And there's a pop-up right side. Spence to the wall. And he bobbles it, but makes the catch anyway. One of those hot potato, look what I found, and made the grab. But the A's get a run on 2 hits and no errors. I've called them the Phillies 5 times. After 2, Boston 2, Philadelphia 1. So DiMaggio, Pesky, and Williams to face Coleman here in the third. And Lorenzo, same for you. If you hear me being a little more sluggish than usual, let me know. This is the first chance I've really talked for an hour straight. And so, although we feel better, there are times when it kind of comes and goes. Dami got hit by a pitch and was thrown out trying to steal. So 9 batters deep for Coleman. 33 pitches, 2 innings, 3 hits, and a walk. And DiMaggio only stole 9 on the year, just in case you were wondering. Pitch to Dom is a slow roller to Suter. Over to Fain, 1 out. Johnny Pesky's 0 for 1. Coleman, little number down to Fain, and that's going to eat him up. So Pesky's going to be on the air. Fain put the glove down, and the ball played him. And so that's an E3. First error for the A's, and that'll bring up Ted Williams. Talk about going from the frying pan right in the fire for Coleman. Williams is 0 for 1. There's a fly ball to right. Right is there. He'll make the catch. Pesky was halfway to second. He thought that was tattooed, but it lost some ground, and there's 2 out for Vern Stevens. Singled and scored. His first time up. Scored on the Bobby Doerr triple. Pesky's not going to steal with 2 out. Stevens puts that one in the hole on the left side. Johnny goes to third. Runners on the corners, 2 out for Bobby Doerr. He would triple home Stevens in the second and then would score on the Spence single to follow. Pitch to Doerr. Got him! He swung on and missed an 82-mile-an-hour rainbow curve, and that will retire the side. Red Sox leave a man on, no runs, or the 2 on as a matter of fact, no runs, a hit, and an error. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's the Red Sox 2, the A's 1. So Vallow, Fain, and Wright to face Kinder here in the 3rd. Aylmer singled his first time up. There's a line drive to Doerr, who leaps and makes a good catch, 1 out. The plan is we'll see how we're feeling tomorrow. For those of you watching on Twitch, doing digital dice at lunchtime tomorrow. And if I'm still feeling good after dinner, I'll do a game. If not, Thursday at noon. You'll get a game Thursday at noon, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Regardless, but we're just kind of going one day at a time. Fain struck out his first time up. Popped up, left side, Pesky in the hole. 2 out. For Wright, who's 1 for 1. And doesn't Taffy look like one of those hard-nosed old baseball players you'd see in that Ken Burns documentary? Pitch to Wright. Here's a ground ball to Doerr, deep in the hole, over to first. Droppo's there. And that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, and no errors. We go to the 4th, 2-1 Boston. Yeah, I know there's no pressure. I think it's a case of, I'm trying to stay as busy as possible just to keep the mind going type deal. Stan Spence, by the way, singled his first time up, drove in a run. This time around, he sends it to left. Vallow. 1 out. For Droppo, who grounded into a double play his first time up. There's a little looper that's going to be his first ever Major League base hit. Chapman made a poor play on it. Droppo's thinking about second, but they tell him to stay put, and that ball goes in the dugout. So, Walter, that's your first hit. You'd have some good years for the Red Sox and then the Detroit Tigers. He sold insurance, by the way, in Connecticut. And my uncle, the one that fed my baseball addiction, was one of his customers. And at one point as a kid, I had a Walt Droppo autograph. Bats walked his first time up. This time it's a grounder to third. Majeski to Suter for 1, over to first. And I believe that's 2. It is. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Bottom of the 4th, 2-1 Boston. Hank Majeski is 0 for 1. Sam Chapman and Bernie Rosar to follow off it to face Kinder here in the 4th. Chopper, third base side, foul. And the count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, as I said in the opening, I know people are jumping in and out all the time. Hope your Christmas was good. How'd it go? I'm sure whatever it was less eventful than my holiday weekend. Pitch to Majeski is a liner to Droppo, who makes the catch. 1 out on a look what I found play. Here's Chapman. He's 0 for 1. Pitch from Kinder. In the left center, DiMaggio has it. Lined up, 2 out. Buddy Rozar doubled his first time up and scored. The lone athletic run. Joe Coleman brought him in, of all people. Pitch from Kinder. There's a fly ball to left. Williams will make the catch, and that will retire the side. A's get a runner on, but leave him on. No runs, no hits, no errors. They've now left on 3 after 4, 2-1 Boston. And Kinder's at the plate. He's 0 for 1. We'll flip the lineup. DiMaggio and Pesky to follow, and if anybody should reach, Ted Williams. Lorenzo said had a great Christmas, but just heard that one of his dear cousins just tested positive for COVID. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He works for the city of Clovis. Oh. Hopefully that he's asymptomatic and things are in control. Oh. Pitch to Kinder. There's a base hit left center field. So Alice, oh good, symptoms not too bad. I'm delighted to hear that. 6th hit off of Coleman, 63 pitches for 18 batters. Yep, cross those fingers. 4 innings, 6 hits, both runs are earned. He walked once, 1, and struck out 1. And hit Dom DiMaggio, who's 0 for 1. Kinder, not a threat to go anywhere. Helps if I put the mouse in the right spot. Little ground ball to Juiced on the grass. Only play is to first. DiMaggio is retired. Kinder goes to second. 1 out for Johnny Pesky, who is 0 for 2. 2-1 Boston top the 5th. And we'll go after the commercial and the summary. We'll go on camera and talk a little bit more about what I know about what happened. Pitch to Pesky. Here's a pop-up. Suter in the foul territory. First base side. And somebody from Bucks made that catch. And the count is full. Liner to second. Suter's there. 2 out. Let's see what they do with Williams here. Ted is 0 for 2. 2 out. Kinder on second. Top the 5th. Runner goes, pop up, or fly ball to right, rather. To right. And that will retire the side. So, halfway home. No runs. Shut up, Gardner. That's actually what I'm drinking now is Dunkin' Donuts coffee. That I made myself. Or Sarah made. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. The Red Sox leave a runner on. Time for the commercial. We'll be back and talk a bit about what happened this weekend right after this. All right, if you joined us late, let's catch up on the ball game. Bobby Doerr tripled home Vern Stevens in the second to make it 1-0 Red Sox, and then Stan Spence singled Doerr in to make it 2-0. And in the bottom of the second, Joe Coleman doubled home Bernie Rozar to cut the lead in half. We will just go through the pitchers at another time. Okay, so most of you who watch on YouTube know what happened to me this weekend. It is our very strong suspicion that my wife and I were given a spiked coffee, or roofied, to be completely honest with you, at the coffee shop a couple doors down. I apparently went on a 14-and-a-half-hour joyride. It is very scary. It's terrifying to do that pretty much against your will. But we got through it. And there's still some lingering effects. There are times, although today has not been so bad, where I get really tired and kind of not track everything for a while. Never lost consciousness through the whole thing. My wife told me I needed to shut up about 15 times. throughout the ordeal. We think it was a date rape drug, considering the symptoms that we both had and the length of time that we were both under the influence. And so appreciate all the kind words and sentiments on Facebook, on YouTube, and even Gardner giving me a hard time here today. So that's where we are. It's all in the hands of the police. They have the evidence that we gave them. If we find out anything more, we will pass it along. But for now, both of us are just absolutely grateful. And thanks again for all the warm well wishes and that. And so with that, that's enough about me. Let's go back to the ballgame. Kinder starts the fifth with Suter, Coleman, and Juiced. Suter is 0 for 1. And Kinder's only thrown 56 pitches. Pitch to Suter is a liner into center field. He's going to go for 2. The throw into Stevens is not in time. And the A's have a runner on for the Coleman, who actually doubled home Rosar in the second. See if they bunt here. So Pesky and Droppo come in. I'm going to try not to sneeze here. It's funny, kind of in a ha-ha sort of way, that when I asked my speaker to play some of my liked music on Sunday, the first song that was played was the theme from Welcome Back, Kotter. Welcome back, your dreams are your ticket out. So I just thought that was weird. Pitch to Coleman is a drop bunt. Bats will pick it up. He'll throw it to first, and it gets away from Dorr and into right field. So runners are on first and third. So Coleman's on first. Bats threw that one away, and Spence was able to back it up. So runners on the corners, nobody out for Juiced, is 0 for 2. Tying run on third, bottom of the fifth, nobody out. The pitch, there's a ground ball to Droppo. They'll try for 2, Stevens for 1, and no throw back to first. So the game is tied at 2. And the Red Sox gambled they would take 2 for the price of 1. They got 1. Here's Vallo. He is 1 for 2 with a single. Check it off a quiet. Pitch to Vallo is a ground ball to Kinder. Door for 1, and again they can't throw it to first. And so they get the out at second, and Vallo is on 2 out in the tie ball game. Here's Ferris Fain. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. A lone strikeout for Kinder. Ellis delivers, and there's a pop-up. Bats takes off the mask into foul territory and makes the catch to retire the side. All right, 1 run, 1 hit, no error. The run should not be earned after 5, 2-2. So Stevens, Dorr, and Spence for the Red Sox here in the 6th. Coleman and Kinder are just cruising right along. Stevens is 2 for 5 on the year, 2 for 2 today, and he's going to be 3 for 3 as he punches that one in the left. 7th hit for Boston, and here's Bobby Dorr. Triple, drove home a run. Drove home Stevens, as a matter of fact. And struck out. Coleman's only strikeout. Got him on a curve, if I remember correctly. Pitch to Bobby. In the right center. Chapman. Oh, back there. And makes the catch in deep center. 1 out for Stan Spence. And a pinch hit for him? No, I'll let him go one more time. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI. He singled home Bobby Dorr in the second. Throw to first. Stevens is back. Spence, ground ball to third. Majeski stops. Throws to Suter for 1, and that's it. 2 out. So they get the force on the great play by Majeski. And Spence on first, 2 out for Droppo, who was 1 for 2. And they got him. They got him on a fastball looking at 88. And that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 2-2. So here's one of these little bits in the cycle where the energy gets a bit lower. But really, I am fine. Taffy right, Hank Majeski, and Sam Chapman to face Kinder. Actually, I didn't see that pop up on the screen, but I know you are. How is Bate doing? Wright is 1 for 2 with a single. Taffy slaps that one into right field. Spence will pick it up. And the A's have a leadoff hit. 6th hit for Philly. Here's Majeski. He is 0 for 2. Into center field. DiMaggio, goodbye. So that one was poked into left center. It's Majeski's first of the year. And it's 4-2 Philadelphia. Here's the replay of it. Not all of that one. There's no wind. And Kinder just left it over the center of the plate. So the A's are trying to go 3-0 in 49. Here's Sam Chapman, who's 0 for 2. Nobody out. Bottom of the 6th. In the left, Williams turns and watches it go. That's an upper deck shot for Sam Chapman. His first of the year, and it's 5-2 Philadelphia. That one hit off the facing of the second deck. So the Red Sox have their work cut out. By the way, because I always say it and hadn't done that so far today, I always try to manage the Red Sox. So the computer's running Philadelphia. I didn't give you the weather effects or the standings. Ooh, those will happen, Lorenzo. A 5-game stretch where you win 1, draw 3, and lose 1. Lefties +2 in the batting average. Righties +3. It is a long way out to right field here at Scheib. So -49 for the lefties in the home run department and +10 for the righties down the line and left. Pitch to Rosar, who's 1 for 2. That's in the center field. That's going to drop. DiMaggio throws it in, and Bernie's got himself a second double of the ballgame. So the A's are throwing punches. Here's Suter. He's 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. Up the middle, DiMaggio makes the catch, and finally 1 out for Coleman. Sacrifice and a double. He's 1 for 1. Droppo and Pesky come in. 1 is down. Droppo will throw to first to Door, and Coleman is retired. 3-4. So here's Eddie Juiced. 0 for 3 with an RBI. 27 batters deep for Kinder. 89 pitches, 5 2/3 innings. 9 hits, and both the home runs coming here in the 6th. Majeski and Chapman. Got him. 0-2 fastball in the outside corner. But the A's get 3 runs on 4 hits and no errors. We go to the 7th. Philly 5, Boston 2. And somewhere in California, Lorenzo rubs his hands in glee that the Red Sox are losing. Matt Batts, Kinder, and DiMaggio here in the 7th. And Pesky should anybody reach. Batts is walked and grounded into a double play. He's 0 for 1. Coleman down the line, foul and left. And a peanut vendor made that grab. You rubbed so hard you got friction burns. That, yeah. You're the envy of every person that streams Fortnite for saying that, Lorenzo. Pitch to Bats. In the center field, Chapman will grab it. Bats is going to be on with a double. And Kinder's going to bunt here. I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. Okay. Kinder squares, and it's right down to Coleman, and it's going down to second or first. So 1-4 on the sacrifice, and Bats will move to third for DiMaggio, who's 0 for 2. Coleman through 27 batters. Excuse me. 98 pitches, 6 1/3 innings, 8 hits, a walk, 2 runs, and 2 strikeouts. Dom was hit by a pitch, caught stealing, and is 0 for 2. Thank you, sir. 2-8-1 for the Red Sox. They left 5 on. 5-9-1, and 5 left on for the A's. Pitch to DiMaggio. Got him. He swung and missed at a 2-2 curveball. So 2 out for Johnny Pesky, and Bats remains on third. Pesky is 0 for 3. Up the middle, Juiced, waiting right for it, throws to first, and that will retire the side. Stretch time, 5-2. It'll be Vallow, Fain, and Wright to face Kinder here in the bottom of the 7th. Elmer 1 for 3 with a single. Ground ball to door over to first for the out. I believe it's the Dodgers and the Phillies will be the next game. Whether that's tomorrow night or Thursday afternoon, I'm not sure. And because we've already done the Red Sox once, if we're only doing a 2-game week, then the Red Sox and the Yankees will get scrubbed. But those are the other 2 scheduled games for New Year's week. Ferris Fain is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. And I promise I won't sing Auld Lang Syne on Thursday. Pitch to Fain is a fly ball to right. Spence goes back there, makes the catch for the second out. 2 away for Taffy Wright, who was 2 for 3. Singled twice and scored a run. Kinder deals. Ball 4. So the first walk from Ellis. Tossed him high on a 3-0 fastball. And that brings up Majeski. He had a 2-run shot in the 6th. Kinder not due up in the 8th. So he's probably good to go for a while. Up the middle, a base hit. DiMaggio. Going to be a double, as a matter of fact. Doesn't help to be the first game back after, having your mind played with in a park you don't call a lot of games from. That's great run. Good thinking. 2 out. Majeski on second. And Wright on third. And here's Sam Chapman. He hit a solo shot off the facing of the second deck and left in the bottom of the 6th. There's a fly ball to right center field. DiMaggio is there, and that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors. The A's leave on 2 after 7, 5-2, Philadelphia. Lorenzo is putting some Vaseline on his friction burns. Dave is plotting ways to send me coffee. So, just to keep you updated here. Teddy is 0 for 3. And 1 for 6 on the year. And this time he sends it to right. Right is there. 1 out. Vern Stephens is 3 for 3. He has singled 3 times and scored once. Rosar, Suter, and Coleman for the A's in the bottom of the 8th. There's a ground ball to Juice. He throws it over to Fain for the out. 2 quick outs. Coleman cruising for a complete game himself. Here's Bobby Dorr. Bobby tripled. He's 1 for 3. Struck out, scored, and drove in Stephens in the 2nd. This time around, a ground ball to 3rd. Majeski over to 1st to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, 5-2, Philadelphia. So Kinder will go on like a Celine Dion song. Buddy Rosar has doubled twice, and in fact, he has matched his real-life number in 11 at-bats. How about that? Pitch to Rosar. Here's a ground ball to Dorr. Over to 1st, 1 out. No, Droppo dropped it. So it's an error, and in fact it was a low throw and goes in the dugout, and that's a 2-base error. So the Red Sox didn't need that. Dorr, who was a 10 range and a 980 fielding percentage, just kind of hoovered that throw to 1st, and Droppo couldn't dig it out. And so the second baseman gets charged with an error. And so here's Suter. He's 1 for 3 with a run scored. And that 1 hit was a double. Coleman on deck. Base hit right side. Spence will pick it up. Rosar will trundle around 3rd. Here's the throw to the plate. None in time. And so Lorenzo's timing couldn't be any better on that. From such miscues are big rallies created. Yes, absolutely. 6-2 Philadelphia. Here's Coleman. Suter on 1st. Coleman has bunted a couple times and also has an RBI double. Wally Moses, the former Red Sox player, will pinch hit. Wally could be a coach in that picture, couldn't he? Oh my goodness, he looks about 9,000 years old. He is 38 and 49, and his nickname is Peep Sight. So 276, a homer, and 25 RBI for Moses. And that, I would say, judging by the richness of the color, was a Bowman card. Pitch to Wally is a fly ball right center field. DiMaggio cruises over, makes the catch. 1 out. For Juiced is 0 for 4. RBI and a strikeout. Kinder deals. Base hit left center field all the way to the wall. Suter will hold at 3rd, and Juiced is in standing at 2nd with a double. And so here's Elmer Vallo. And do we walk him for Ferris Fain? I got a lefty. Again, see, that's a mistake I wouldn't necessarily make. I clicked on the wrong spot. And this is where you click, Ronnie. Oh, no. No, no, no. Who can hit a lefty? Apparently everybody can hit a lefty. We're going to go with Harry Dorish. Harry, no record in real life, a 2.35 ERA, 7 2/3 innings, 7 hits, a homer, a walk, and 5 strikeouts. Harry pitched 5 times for Boston through May 18th, so a little less than a month. He is 27. He is a fastball pitcher and a standard pitcher. Doesn't favor the fly ball nor the ground ball. And the fastball tops off at 86. Runners on second and third. Yeah, the Red Sox set a record that year for walks. Thrown or taken, Lorenzo? Yeah, there are a metric ton of walks. Runners on second and third. Base hit. Vallow punches that ticket. Suter scores. Juiced will score. It's amazing. First game back from my illness, and the Red Sox are getting pounded. 8-2. And I'm waiting for my concerned sub to speak. Here's Ferris Fane. He's 0 for 4 with a strikeout. So runner on first. This one's gotten away from the Red Sox a bit. Pitch to Fane is a ground ball to Stevens. Flips the door for 1. Over to Droppo. 2. And so Lorenzo, the sage one, is right. From such miscues our big rally is created. We go to the 9th. Bobby Shantz coming in to close this one out for the A's. 8-2 Philadelphia. So Stan Spence will be pinch hit for here. All right, sing it with me. Who can hit a lefty? Bertie Tibbetts, the Vermonter. Yeah, this is my return to action game, and as Uncle Charlie Murphy says, of course, Action PC's not cooperating. No, it's Phillies, like I said, a 500 team. This is not the Browns beating the Indians again. Bernie from Burlington, Vermont, like some people you know, is 36 years old. 1-0 for 4 on opening day yesterday. 275 homers and 48 RBI. Shantz delivers, and there's a ground ball to Suter over to Fane for the first out. I didn't read Bobby Shantz's stats. 6-8 record with 2 saves and a 3.40 ERA. In 127 innings, he allowed 100 hits, 9 homers. He walked 74 and struck out 58 and was the American League MVP in 1952. And something tells me that... How you doing, Spear Chucker Jones? A MASH reference. That's cool. He's our latest follower. Something tells me that Shantz did that with the Yankees. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong. Bobby is 23. He's a knuckler when he throws the fastball at 85 and a fly ball pitcher. And yes, speaking of knucklers, Phil Niekro passed away over the weekend. I did see that. Droppo was not going to hit. And we'll play the splits and go with Billy Goodman, who went 0 for 1 yesterday. 298, no homers and 56 RBI, and hit lefties at a 282 clip. Yeah, sad news. Phil looked about 70 at 30. But I saw pictures of him the last few years yesterday. He looked great. He just always looked old. Pitch to Goodman. There's a ground ball to Suter behind the bag. Throws to first for the out. So thanks for the follow, Spear Chucker. Hope you enjoy what's on the channel. Here's Matt Batts, who's 1 for 2. He's doubled. And the Red Sox are down their last out. And Batts sends this one to center. Chapman going way back there and makes the catch. And the A's have beaten the Red Sox 8-2. So 2 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors for the Red Sox. 8 runs, 13 hits, and an error for the Phillies. And Kinder had plus stuff. So did Shantz. So Ellis takes the loss. 7 1/3 innings, 12 hits, 8 runs, 7 earned. The 2 homers, Chapman and Majeski. He walked 1 and struck out 2. Coleman gets the win. 8 innings, 8 hits, 2 runs, both earned. He walked 1 and struck out 3. And so he'll be your Digital Dice player of the game. I'm back on camera. And it's time now to play the rest of the day in baseball. And I'm crouching down here because I have to move in a second. Actually, I won't have to. So here's the rest of the day in baseball. Cleveland beat St. Louis 12-5. Bob Lemon gets the win. Drews. I have no idea who he is. He's 0-1. Ken Keltner, 3 for 5, 2 RBI, and a triple. The Senators beat the Yankees 5-3. Weltroth gets his first win of the year. He's 1-1, and Vic Raschi takes a loss. He's 0-1. Clyde Vollmer, 2 for 4 with his first home run of the year. Tigers beat the White Sox 6-5. Virgil Grissom. Virgil Grissom was the astronaut. That's not that Grissom. 1-0. Gumford goes to 0-1. Goldsberry, 2 for 4. Holber and drives in 3. Dodgers beat the Giants, and I'm sure no matter where they are, Lorenzo is singing on that one. Brooklyn 4-3 and 11. Minner, Minner, gets the win. Behrman takes a loss. Pee Wee Reese, 2 for 4 with a double. Braves beat the Phillies 13-8. Hall with a win. Trinkle with a loss. Nicholson, 2 for 3. 2 homers. In that ballpark, that's a lot. And 3 RBI. And Johnny Schmitz throws a 2-hitter against the Pirates. 3-0 the win. He strikes out 2 and walks 2. Dixon with the loss. Certainly every time the Dodgers win, an angel sings in heaven. So here are the happy-go-lucky standings. Cincinnati a half game up pretty much on the entire National League. And in the American League, the A's are a half game up on the Tigers, a game and a half up on a lot of other teams, and the Red Sox are in last place. Don't expect that to continue. So, next game on the channel, and again, if I was to venture a guess, it would be tomorrow night, 8 Eastern. Those Wednesday night games, Lorenzo, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, would be the Phillies and the Dodgers from Shibe Park. And if not, if for some reason I don't feel well enough, that will be Thursday at noon. So the next game will be the Phillies and the Dodgers from Philadelphia. And until then, I'm Ron Juckett. That's all right. If you miss it, it'll be here on for the replay. We'll hopefully talk to you tomorrow night, and we'll certainly talk to you on Thursday. Take care, everybody, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.